The people of Connecticut, by an overwhelming margin, support capital punishment, and the people of Connecticut, by an overwhelming margin, support a workable death penalty law. Currently, under Connecticut law, a person who is sentenced to death row can literally file appeals endlessly. They can file a series of appeals, habeas corpus petitions, and stays of execution, and that system will mean that they will never, ever have their execution carried out. This cannot stand. We have met with Chief State's Attorney Kevin Kane's office, with not only Kevin but also with his staff, and he has assured us that the amendment that we plan to offer on the floor of the House to the bill attempting to abolish the death penalty, that amendment will not only be constitutional but will achieve the purpose that we seek, which is to have a reasonable and workable death penalty. Other states do it. Why can't we do it here in Connecticut? Attorney Kane, during public hearing in the Judiciary Committee, he said that of course we could make it a workable death penalty. And so the victims' families would have a reasonable expectation that the death sentence in Connecticut would in fact be carried out. And we've been told by Attorney Kane's staff that that period of time would be somewhere between 7 and 9 years that the death penalty would actually be carried out. In Connecticut, we have what is considered, according to Kevin Kane's staff, the toughest law in Connecticut in terms of getting a death penalty conviction. Very hard to get a death penalty conviction in Connecticut. There are so many constitutional protections to the defendants. And so we have not only a very tough law, that it's very difficult to get a person convicted to death row, but the people who are sitting on death row in Connecticut right now, none of them claim that they're actually innocent. So we're talking about the worst of the worst. And the people, not only, they're not crying out, the people of Connecticut are not crying out for revenge, they are crying out for justice. We intend to offer this on the floor of the House. It appears as though the votes are going to be it's going to be a very close vote, not only in the House, but particularly in the state Senate. And so while the Judiciary Committee will be holding a vote on the abolishing the death penalty this week, we do not intend to offer the amendment during this week, during the committee process, but we will wait till the bill hits the floor of the House.